Ramble.
Thank you to Audible, Native Deodorant, and Modsy for sponsoring today's episode.
Welcome to the TryPod. We are the Try Guys. You got Keith. You got Zach. You got Eugene. Yeah. And I'm Ned. Today, we are going to be taking your questions and giving you advice. We are four guys who have tried just about everything. It's given us some life experience, so we feel like we're qualified to answer some questions. But first, some exciting news. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, I'm talking Seattle, Portland, or Vancouver, we're coming to you. The live tour of the Legends of the Internet is coming to the Pacific Northwest. Check out more information for tickets at tryguys.com/tour. Also, if you're a fan of the podcast, you might like checking out our audiobook, The Hidden Power of Fucking Up, where we also give some advice.
That's true.
Guys, do you feel like you're qualified to give advice right now?
Hell yes, Ned. I feel like I'm always qualified to give advice. Also, I just drank a Red Bull, so I imagine that's going to kick in.
It's going to be caffeinated advice. What, you're 32?
I'm 32.
I'm 32. Eugene, you're
33.
the oldest, the elder. You are our elder.
I am the wisest, yes.
How's your 33rd birthday?
It was fantastic.
You're asking about something that happened.
Yeah.
eight months ago.
I got mine coming up, and I'm like, oh, I need to figure out something fun to do.
But because Ned knows I'm a very big party guy in terms of planning. I want things to be perfect. I even made you guys come in costume for my birthday.
It was at your birthday, I felt like I was working.
You were. I made you guys learn choreography the day of.
And
I work party
for my birthday number.
I remember it now.
That was also one of my first sober parties because I stopped drinking this calendar year.
Right.
And my job was just to keep an eye on everyone. Eugene had this big performance, and Eugene went missing when his performance was going to happen. It turned out he was with his drag mother, so he was not bad missing, but everyone was like, where's Eugene? Where's Eugene? And I'm like, okay, I'm on it. I had to gather you guys, and I said, wait by the stage. Don't fucking move. This is his special day.
Getting a lot of best man points.
Yeah, I pulled that hard.
I was pretty drunk, and I was like, it's going to be fine. He'll be here. Don't worry about it.
And
He's
I dressed you as Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, and I was also in a dress with lipstick and a wig at this point.
You guys, some news that I just thought of. My sister asked me to officiate her wedding.
No.
Wow.
Whoa.
And she asked us, the Try Guys, to help plan it.
Oh, shit.
No.
And shoot a video about it.
Yes. Wow, this is amazing.
She told me this week, and I just now remembered. Isn't that
huge.
crazy? Isn't that? I mean, it's huge.
A great video.
Huge for me personally.
Oh my
but
gosh.
Also,
Let's dive in there. You're going to officiate
that's what she wants.
a wedding.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. But, you know, I know my sister very well. I know my sister's fiance very well.
I bet.
I have good stage presence. I can get ordained via the Church of the Online.com internet.
Do you need to be ordained by a church? I thought you just need to be like cleared. Isn't it a government thing?
I believe the government, at least in Illinois where I got married, the government did require the person that doing the wedding to have a official license. But I'm honored. And I'm also honored for us.
This is great.
Do you guys think you'd be good at planning a wedding?
I'm so excited.
Eugene is so excited that he's choking on himself.
I've been to enough weddings now where I know like the best food thing. We had great food at our wedding. That's something I prided myself on, is that we got like good food, because I've been to some weddings that don't have the best food. But the best food I ever had at any wedding was my friend Jared Mason had a whole roast hog.
Oh, wow.
And it was like a
That's
giant
intense.
hog, and they had two guys who were just like tearing apart the pork and making people sandwiches or plates of pork. And it was awesome because it was a centerpiece of the buffet visually, and it was also this great dish. And it also, everyone like, it fed the whole wedding. And it was like, oh wow, one animal fed the entire party, which was amazing. It's
important to have those centerpiece focal moments for a wedding, you know.
And it had an apple in the mouth.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
If we do plan your sister's wedding, I would like to be the pig in the middle, naked on the spit.
You want to be spit roasted?
Yeah, I want the apple in my mouth.
That's so weird because I'm officiating my sister's wedding.
No!
Wait, your sister's getting married?
Wow.
When?
My little sister. She got engaged in like last year, December.
Wait, you're officiating
And
a wedding?
we're throwing her wedding too?
No, she would never allow
And I'm going to do the food?
Yeah, she asked
So
me.
you're officiating a wedding, and I'm officiating a wedding.
Well, okay, if you're out there listening, Keith and I need to officiate a wedding.
Well, I'm the
so-
best man in a wedding in December.
Whoa.
that's pretty big.
I threw his bachelor party. That was my job.
Oh,
that's the main
that's
job
very
of a
fun.
best man, other than all the responsibilities during the day.
and Zach's wearing a cool hat today.
Yeah, and I'll be going to a wedding at
Wow.
some point. I don't want to be a best man. I know
What?
that I don't.
But you
want,
were just racking up all the best man points.
I
Being
don't-
sober January, Mr. I'm taking care of Eugene when he went missing. That's tough to do.
So my best
I've tried
friend
to do it.
I know. That was huge that I was able to somehow pull that off.
I was just backstage with
Yeah,
getting
you
ready
were
for the
not.
show.
You were
Exactly,
all
but you
over the
didn't
place.
let
I don't know where you
anyone
were,
know
but
where
I didn't worry about it.
My best friend growing up, he's already I'm talking like since 6th grade. We lived out here. He was my first roommate in LA. We've been best buddies for a long time. We've already discussed I'm going to be his best man, but we're going to let our other friend Ben co-best man because it means a lot to him, and he loves throwing parties. I'm like, great, take the responsibility. I'm fine with that. I don't need the glory. I don't need the planning. I don't need the responsibility. In fact, when we did Keith's bachelor party, that was awesome. Ned had like a folder, an itinerary of secret items, and we were just like, hey, Ned's got the folder. Great. I'm just going to make sure that everyone's happy. I'm much more happy being the people pleaser. I don't need to be the itinerary master.
It was hard for me not to be in control of that situation because normally I am a party planner. So I felt very like powerless.
I remember
And I
that.
had a hard time enjoying not being
you were
a part of
frustrated
it.
because you weren't sure what was going to happen next. You also knew that we were filming a production around it.
And I also knew that like I had Chicago friends and LA friends. I just wanted to make sure like everybody felt taken care of, and I couldn't be the person guaranteeing that. So it was just a lot of stress. But eventually I chilled out and it was great.
Let's
Yeah.
go back a second though. So
Took care of
Eugene,
it.
It went great. It was amazing.
let's go back a second though. Eugene, you said you're officiating your sister's wedding. What do you?
Are you going to say nice things about her?
Yeah, after a lot of mean things.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So it's going to be a roast.
Oh, I'm gonna roast the fuck out of her.
Right, that's your
Oh,
vibe.
wow.
You're not the type to say like sweet things about their holy matrimony.
Not
No, I got
in
a lot
any way
of
thinking that I'm
ammunition.
going to roast my sister.
Got a lot of good stuff.
Wow.
But that's also what when you're a best man, especially, is great because I feel like the maid of honor gets to say a few like sort of pokes, but mostly it's like, we just had so much fun. We've been friends since we were 7.
This is what
But
I
the
want.
best man gets to be like, now I know you're up here expecting me to only talk about how much he loves video games, and you're right. And then you just get to do just a comedy speech. It's awesome.
That I'm looking forward to. And if anyone wants me to just be like their best man for the speech, I'm super down.
Yeah.
I'll do that all day, every day. In fact, every time I go to a wedding, I'm like, you guys, this speech sucks. Just hire me as a ghostwriter. I'll just I'll just dabble in
Bad
that.
speeches at weddings.
Everybody
boy.
that knows Jerry knows he loves one thing more than anything else, and that's Overwatch.
Right, exactly. You get to constantly set up that he's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
and then at
fuck
the end you
Jerry.
say, but seriously, Gary, I love you. We've been friends for so long. Melissa, you were way too good for Gary.
Way too good. That's the
But
first thought I had.
I love you. You're hilarious. This whole party's hilarious. Hey, let's cheers.
You can immediately
Good
tell a full family's relationship from speeches at weddings.
that's
yeah.
true.
It's
You get a
very, and
whole-
sometimes it's very uncomfortable because you suddenly realize, oh, the mother of the bride is an awful person, and oh, the father of the groom is making this entire speech about himself.
I think I'll be a little uncomfortable if you roast your sister during her wedding.
I love it.
you're not going to be at the wedding.
I'm going to be there. Don't worry
Thank
about
goodness.
it. I'll be there.
Thank goodness.
Well, I wanted to ask actually you, Ned, because Grace has said that we can plan her wedding. Were we going to be invited to her wedding?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, probably not.
I wouldn't assume so.
No, if you plan it, you're at it, but you're working it.
Yeah, you guys will be behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just free labor.
No, you know what I mean? Lightly roast. I'm not going to like talk about her like past history with,
Drugs.
drugs or mental
Or
illness.
like
yeah.
flying.
No. But, she
used
wants
to be
it.
a
That's the
pilot.
reason she asked me. She wants it to be funny. So that's kind of the thing.
That's fun.
Well,
I'm
Zach,
into
I mean,
that.
you are 29, right? And so that is like
well, that's why you
prime
haven't
wedding
been asked to
season.
officiate a wedding.
So like this
Yeah.
is like you're gonna be coming into it now. Dirty
I know.
30.
Yeah, most of my friends, most of them are unmarried. The first tile has fallen, and now I feel like we got the domino effect coming up.
Ooh.
I feel like for me it was age 27. I went to 8 weddings the age 27.
Yeah,
Eight weddings?
I didn't
8 weddings
have-
in 1 year. It was awesome.
Ned, I've never had that many. I feel like I'm only at 1 to 2 a year at most, but I do at least get 1 a year, which is great because it's one super stupid party that's normally an excuse for me to go to Chicago or go somewhere else fun.
You want enough time to pass that you actually enjoy it and are
Yeah,
excited, as
and
opposed to, fuck, we got another wedding
I
coming
know
up.
it's awesome. I love going to weddings. It's a big party, and I like love. I love marriage ceremonies. They're very sweet. They're personal experiences, and they say what they like about each other. It's very touching.
I love love as well, but it's time to get some relationship advice and just advice in general. We are the Try Guys, and today we're going to try answering your questions.
That's
Miles?
right, Ned. Thank you so much. It's me, Miles Bonsignore, the podcast gremlin, sitting here the whole time in silence.
Fry poodlers, you know Miles. You love Miles.
Yep, try foodlers. You all have emailed in your special, your juicy, your salacious
I like
questions to advice that will go for miles@gmail.com. That's right, I made an email address and you've been hitting it up.
And the bosses did not approve it, but we're
Nope.
embracing it now.
Yep, the bosses didn't know.
I use it to sign up for free things.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, who is signing up for this stuff?
Is that you,
there's
you
a
run
free-
your Neopets account?
Yeah, I got free email aliases now to sign up for various accounts. It's great.
Oh, it's very good.
That is smart. Oh, I saw, Ned, also, you used one of our promo codes the other day. That was great.
I did, yeah. I used our Try Guys DoorDash promo code because I needed to order some food online. And the food actually came really, really quickly.
Nice.
I
And you
ordered
got-
Shake Shack. It came in like 12 minutes.
That's really
That's
fast.
really fast.
For Shake
Yeah.
Shack, too. That's a slow
Yeah.
burner.
There's a certain speed at which point you're like, I don't know that I trust this. They were already on their way.
It's like you just usurp someone else's order.
yeah, hijack.
But yeah, promo code Try Guys. DoorDash.com. That one's for free, DoorDash.
You got it,
Keep
baby.
'em
Well,
coming.
you paid for it before, so.
Yeah, he did. Can I get a fake name for this question? And this question is called Accidental Jewish Grandma.
Leon Hats.
Leon Hatz.
A nice Jewish name.
The Hat family.
Yeah.
Leon Hatz writes, Hey, Miles. Every Saturday, I get a really sweet customized text from some random person's Jewish grandma wishing me a happy Sabbath and blessing me with an encouraging statement. I used to ignore the texts, but now grow to appreciate them. They're now the highlight of my week and they make me really happy, but a part of me feels guilty for robbing someone of their weekly grandma lovin' text. Should I respond back and let the grandma know? I feel like at this point it's too late to let her know she's been texting the wrong person and I don't know what to do.
You got to double, triple, quadruple down. I think you need to start, it's too embarrassing if you let the grandma know that she's been texting the wrong number. So you need to let her discover it on her own by putting in very specific details from your life and memories together. So say, thank you, Grandma. This reminds me just like that time that we went to the aquarium and I fell in the sea otter exhibit.
Yes.
And she'll go, oh, ho, ho, that's funny. Another...
Wait, so summarize what's happening here.
It's a grandmother.
A random grandmother texting this person.
Yep. It's encouraging
that they're-
things. Their grandson.
Their grandson.
Or granddaughter.
The only other additional detail here is that it's wishing a happy Sabbath.
Yeah.
So I would say that make sure you get your text response in before sundown when the Sabbath begins.
For sure. And it has
Because
to be
technology has to go off.
Yeah.
That's true.
So wait, Sabbath is on
Saturday.
Saturday. Didn't he say he was getting the text on Saturday?
Well, he gets one every week wishing him a happy Sabbath.
Is it happening on the Sabbath?
Oh, that would be a no-no.
Ooh.
Oh, there's no way that grandma
He said it
is
was the highlight of his weekend.
breaking. Oh, well, the Friday can be the weekend.
It can be.
God, it's such.
Y can be a vowel.
So there's this whole, if you guys don't know, on the Sabbath, you're not allowed to do work. That's like, which I think is a nice idea, right? It's just, you're taking one day and you're doing, I think it's about reflection and your relationship with God, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But you're not doing any work. And with that, no technology. I
I
actually
mean, a
think,
day where I don't do any work, that's like, I could
That's your
really get a
weekend.
lot of work done.
yeah, right? That's what you think.
but also with that, a disconnect from technology, which I've never celebrated this, but I like the idea of I'm not going to have technology in my life for the day. But where I think it's fucking awful is that like work is flipping on a light switch. Work is pressing an elevator button. So at hospitals, they have to have Sabbath elevators that hit every single floor that are automated. In Israel, like during the Sabbath, they have just automated elevators. The lights go on automatically. Like they had to put in all of these workarounds.
Stairs. I know.
Well,
not
if you're on the
everybody
30th
can, but
floor
some
or
people-
whatever, yeah.
Well, that's true.
And then
That's
it
work.
stops at
That's
30
work.
floors on your way up.
That's
It's
tough.
a huge pain in the ass.
I used to work in a Hasidic neighborhood in Brooklyn, and they people who are in the Hasids, they're not allowed to ask you to do work either, because like that's sort of against the thing. So if they want you to come in and turn on their fans or turn on their lights, they'll just say like, "Wow, it's really dark in there," and you'll be like, "Oh, do you want me to come and turn on the lights?"
never-
And they'll be
I would
like,
never
I would never
impose.
ask you to do that. It's just very dark in there. And then you go, and I had to turn on the lights a couple times for the
That's
Hasidic. Yeah,
super funny.
it's pretty
It's
amazing.
more work.
Yeah.
It's more work than turning on the light switch, being like, "Oh gosh, the toilet's full of poop. I wish somebody was flushed. The toilet's just got so much poop in it. The switch was not."
I've
that's a lot of
never thought about that. There must be automatic flushies on the toilet.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean
Or else
that's common. Automatic flushies is common.
Also, sometimes a big poop, that could be work.
That's
Eugene,
true.
what would you do if fake grandma was texting you?
I think I would just tell her.
Just straight up like, "Hey, girl, you're not my grandma."
I think it's awkward for all parties involved inevitably,
Mm-hmm.
but less so for this person seems concerned about the other person who's missing the grandma's love. I'm more concerned for the grandma, because
Yeah.
imagine if I don't know how old she is. Like she's thinking she's sending all these wonderful messages to her family. So I would do it out of respect to the person who's been showering this Leon Hatz with love.
You know I love reading. You know I love books, and you know I love audiobooks. Now, Audible has the world's largest selection of audiobooks and audio entertainment, including Audible Originals.
Wow.
Yeah, Audible Originals, there are stories created exclusively for audio, including documentaries, exclusive audiobooks, and scripted shows that you can't hear anywhere else.
Wow, they're made only for listening.
That's right.
No reading is even possible.
Audible, it keeps you informed, inspired, and entertained. You'll finish more stories when you listen with Audible and always be part of the conversation.
I do love audiobooks because we're spending so much time in LA driving around.
That's right. And with the convenient Audible app, you can listen anytime, anywhere, on any device. Mobile, Alexa-enabled, Bluetooth, and more.
And every month, you can choose one audiobook regardless of price, as well as 2 Audible Originals from a fresh selection. Members stay motivated and inspired with unlimited access to exclusive guided fitness and meditation programs. You can sign up for free updates from the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, the Washington Post, and it's delivered daily to the app.
But also, if you don't like the book that you're reading, you can easily exchange any title you don't love at any time. So it's really kind of like infinite books. Our book, The Hidden Power of Fucking Up, it's on Audible.
Yeah, you can do the trial right now, and then you can listen to our book for free. We're literally giving you an opportunity to listen to our book that we worked hard, we slaved over.
Yeah.
We did all this work. You can just have it for free.
The TryPod, we're just popping off the dome, you know?
Here we
But the hidden power of effing up, we worked for years.
A long time on
years
that.
on that manuscript.
And it's not one of those things where like when you download it, but then you unsubscribe, you lose all your books. No, everything you've downloaded stays in your library forever. Even if you cancel it, you get to keep it. That's the best.
So start a 30-day trial and choose 1 audiobook and 2 Audible Originals absolutely free. Start listening with a 30-day Audible trial. Choose 1 audiobook and 2 Audible Originals absolutely free. Visit audible.com/tryguys or text tryguys to 500-500. Don't text while you're driving, but texting pretty easy. Text tryguys to 500-500.
Okay, here's an idea. What if there's a way to tell her that it's the wrong number, but this is a new thing, and say, "Hey, I just got this new number. Then the number must have changed." That way, it's like a new occurrence, right? You can let her down, but let her down gently, and not rewrite the past however long you've been taking these text messages in.
Just text her back as T-Mobile.
Yes, copy. Like, sorry, that
number has been changed.
Oh, yeah.
Please contact his mother to find out.
Maybe pretend you have amnesia and you can't remember your own name. And then you look up the correct person and you just forward the Sabbath blessing every week.
I
Right,
like that.
right. What's my first and last name and address?
What's the longest you guys have gone with a wrong number text? How far have you gone down that rabbit hole?
Well, sometimes if the texts come in on your computer, like your computer doesn't have the same names that your phone does, I've noticed. And so
You have iMessage on your computer?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
It only
like,
gives me the numbers.
it'll sometimes just have the number, and it's somebody that I know, but I have to play this little guessing game of like, ooh, which of my friends would be texting me about this? Because the computer is just displaying a random phone number. And I don't know anyone's phone number except my wife's.
Next question comes from a lovely little lady. We got a very exciting email, guys. That is my mug from home, Ned, and I love that you're drinking it. It makes me feel closer to you. That's
How
Benelux.
did it get here, Miles? Why was it
we
in the
already have
cabinet?
way too many mugs.
I think it was on my desk, and then somebody maybe put it in the dishwasher, but I'm glad your lips are on it.
All right.
Keep your mugs.
All right,
You
Dad.
guys do have a pretty amazing relationship, and I just want to say
I appreciate that. It's
It's
beautiful.
been an honor to watch it blossom before
Yeah.
our eyes.
That's why Ned has asked me to assist him in all of the officiating
Wow.
duties.
I
Yeah.
do not know.
So I'm going to be
Miles,
learning.
hiring freelancers.
Yeah.
Will not be invited.
Thank you so much. This
You
next
can
one.
help, you can help mine.
Oh, that would be
'Cause
wonderful.
mine's like dry.
It's what do you mean dry?
More
Like no
your
alcohol?
Humor.
Oh,
no
The
alcohol.
officiate, I'm gonna be really dry,
dry.
Yeah.
Eee.
right?
Like,
Can you-
throw out some like comedic premises for his wedding.
You know when your Tesla's out of juice? Call the Ocean Spray Factory.
Pretty dry.
Pretty dry.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
Out of
open
nowhere,
with
that wasn't
I'm totally
terrible.
opening with that.
You should put on old age prosthetics.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
great.
yeah.
Oh, but also be like a grandma too.
Yeah.
Old
Right.
age
Officiate
lady.
as an old lady.
As an old Korean lady.
Yes.
Oh my God,
That
that
would
would
be
be
amazing.
so fun.
It'd be so fun.
We got a very exciting email, guys. This is our first drunk email
Oh, wow.
to the Try Guys account.
Well, the first openly drunk
The first-
email.
yeah,
I assume that some of these other questions have been a little tipsy.
That's
Ooh.
true. That's true.
I new alias.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. Try guys at gmail.com.
That's a great alias. I will be taking that.
We're gonna
after
have
we
to
read
make
this.
another email that Miles can.
that I can work on.
That I can sign up for another DoorDash account with. Yes.
It's actually I'm pretty down with that segment. We're just gonna read someone's drunk
Yeah.
blabbering.
Oh,
from
that's
the
a
week.
great idea. Okay.
So radio play shows always have they have drunk dial voicemails.
No. This is an original idea, Keith.
I know, but ours is emails. That's why it's new.
Okay,
All right. So
cool.
the email is I'm drunk try guys at gmail.com.
No apostrophe.
Yeah. No. I
I'm
just-
drunk.
am drunk try guys at gmail.com. If you email in your drunk, when you're drunk, email in your thoughts, your concerns, your questions, and we'll read them on the podcast at a later date. But first, Keith, I am going to give you this, and I want you to read it in a slinky British accent.
Are they English?
Sorry, Keith. Can you ask that in the accent? I couldn't understand you.
Yes.
All English. Hello, Mr. Miles. I'm emailing to tell you that I'm drunk in my friend's bathroom because we are about to go clubbing because I'm going to the University of Oxford to study history this October. And that are 15 to 30 exclamation points. Bicht. It's bitch misspelled. I'm sorry to email you whilst drunk. 10 vodka shots and counting. Whoops, my antidepressants were not like that.
They really won't.
And I'm sure you won't read this on the podcast, but you can if you want to, my dude. That cool with me. I'm not a person of renown, but maybe I will meet some future famous people who want to study at Oxford with them, like Malala. Before you judge me too harshly for going on a posh uni, not being a drunk, feel free to judge me. It's 8 in the evening and we aren't even going out yet. Oops. There's a lot of parentheticals. Please know that I am proud to be from a state school and I'm not a posh twat whose parents paid for a Ponzi private school or some shit. I'm a gay, depressed state school student who is going to Oxford Uni. What? Anyway, I suppose go because Lily will think I'm constipated or something. And I'm sure I will be very embarrassed when I remember this in the morning.
Wow.
Who the fuck emails a podcast, man? When they are drunk on a level results day. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Well, we're going to bleep her name. We can't say her name.
P.S. If the Try Guys ever take their tour to the UK and are around Oxford, I will be a student there and might be able to help with contacts for possible videos around Oxford Uni, etc., etc. Or maybe you think I'm a deranged fan. I promise I'm not. But my email was honestly fair dose. Ciao.
Wow, that was wonderful.
That was a blast for me.
That was great. What was the question?
There was no question.
She was drunk.
No
That was an
question.
experience. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was great.
I think the question was, are we coming to the UK? Not anytime soon, but we'd love to. And if we had a good video series out there to do, we would do it.
And if we do, you better believe I'm hanging out with name redacted over there.
Yeah.
And also my favorite part is that was a woman's email, and that did not become clear until the end. But Keith, your accent was perfect nonetheless.
Thank you.
And also, it also became clear that she is from the U.S. and going to Oxford.
Yep.
I think that's our new segment.
Are you sure she's from the U.S.?
no,
She said stateside.
levels.
She said state school, but then
State
she did
school.
say
Oh,
that.
but she said,
school.
but she said
Cheap
posh
school.
twat. which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that
Yeah.
points
British.
UK.
Posh twat. I was
Unless
like,
she's like trying to be British already, but I think she's
No,
British.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I was paying more attention to Keith's accent than the
Having
substance of
a
the
great time.
Oh, wow.
Is this like?
Email.
I mean, she said it was levels results day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like
levels.
she just got a really good score on the equivalent
And
of her
got
SATs.
sloshed.
Yeah. Wow.
And
she's
got smashed.
sloshed.
That is one of my favorite fan emails.
Oh yeah.
I think probably the most
Yeah.
favorite I've heard.
Oh wow.
I just love a fun little drunk email.
I know.
All right, here it is for now. What's that email again, Keith?
I'm drunk. Try guys at gmail.com.
Yeah, for now on your weekends, when you're drunk, maybe get a little high. We're not telling you to go do that, but if you are that,
If you're legal and it's legal.
if you're legal and it's legal, and you are that,
And you want to say, "I'm drunk, try guys. What's up?"
what's up? What's up? And we'll say what's up back, and it'll be maybe it'll help your hangover.
I think this is going to be a highly anticipated segment going
Absolutely.
forward.
Oh yeah, I think this is gonna smash the advice column.
Yeah.
I think though, if you can remember while you're drunk, if you email it, start the email with "Please say it in this accent."
Yeah.
Tell us who you are.
Tell-
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like an accent. It could be like a voice, a character, a celebrity. Do you want it in Morgan Freeman voice?
Yeah.
Do you want it as a lizard person?
And I'm afraid to put too many requests on your drunk ass self, but maybe just a small inane question attached. It doesn't need to be life advice, but what is your drunk self? What does your heart need answered?
Do you like raisins?
Yeah, like that. Perfect.
No, that was a perfect email.
How many holes does a straw have? That kind of
Yeah,
jam.
that's a big debate.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
she's
gotta-
gay and depressed and going to Oxford.
Wow. I mean, I love the British peoples. Their various, I do, that was obviously a ridiculous, inaccurate British accent, but I was on an airplane recently and I was sitting near a mother-daughter and I swear to God, she spoke the way that we speak when we do Dougie.
Shut
I'm
up.
not
No
kidding.
way.
It was this, I was blown
Hit
away.
us with it.
Right, he was talking like this. And she was being very mean to her daughter.
With that accent, you have to be mean.
It was like, I was like, oh my gosh, it's real. People really do speak with this exaggerated of an accent.
Like
And
a
she was-
really thick Cockney.
and she was awful on the plane. She was awful. She was one of those people that was like trying to stand up and like walk 3 rows ahead when we like landed and like doing all the things you're not supposed to do, terrible etiquette, and also loudly berating her daughter constantly.
Oh no.
What for?
At various things.
Well, because
Be
her
like,
daughter was being a little
just
twat.
stop doing that. I think she called her a twat.
Yeah.
I'm
wow.
not kidding.
That's what you do.
It was very funny for me. And then I put in my earplugs and I was like, I don't want to hear this.
Keith, you've gotten through an entire night with a fake accent before, haven't you?
Yeah, in college, we took, I think it was Voice 2, which is the second level of voice class, and
You sequeled.
we were studying accents, and we were going through and we were learning how to speak it phonetically and write it phonetically and all this stuff. And we were in British, and my friend Greg and I decided we were going to go out for a night, and we're going to go to a frat party, and we're going to try to be British exchange students at Illinois State University and just see how far we got. Now, we didn't think we'd get very far. We got way too far. We got so far. In fact, we made friends with the entire party, and we were constantly making up ridiculous lies just to get caught. We called jungle juice. We said, oh yeah, where we're from, we call that boot juice. We just made up things, and we said that bad beer was swine. Not obvious, just ridiculous things. But everyone was so charmed by us, so in love, that when like they decided the party was over and they kicked everyone out, they let us stay.
Of course you were.
So then there were
visiting.
just 8 dudes and me and Greg. And then they ran out of beer and they said, oh no, we have some more beer in the back. And they gave us their like personal
special.
secret tiny fridge beer. And then we're hanging. And then then there was a guy there who had served in the military and had been stationed over in England or something like that. And we convinced him that we really were from there. And we were just making shit up because it was like,
What
I was
did you
like,
say when they asked you where you were from?
dude, I was so drunk. I don't know.
no.
We were very drunk. And then at some point we were like, we have to go.
Of course you were very drunk. They were giving you their reserve beer.
Yeah, we were like drinking a lot and we were like, we have to go. Also, at one point in the party, someone we actually knew came in because we thought like, oh, we'll go to a frat party. We'll know nobody there. Mm-hmm. And then our friend Stacy came in and we're like, what the fuck is Stacy doing here? Her real name is Stacy. And we had to dodge her the entire party. And like constantly, it was like we were in a sitcom. We kept turning our backs to her and like,
I don't know who that is, Keith.
And then she finally left and we were out of her sight. But then it was near the end and it was right after we had sort of convinced this military guy that we were that. It was like, we have to go. We're not going to be able to string this lie along to any longer. And if they find out that we've been lying this long, we're in trouble. And we got out and we did it. And like one of our names was like a celebrity name. We both chose.
I'm Dwayne Johnson.
It wasn't like that, but it was like obscure comedians' names is what we took. We took like Greg Proops and like we just took celebrity names that weren't very known.
I'm Wayne Brady.
Yeah, it was like that. And we got away with it. And
Wayne
it was,
Brady, the famous footballer.
Yeah.
Right?
It was unbelievable. It was truly magical, and we really should have gotten in trouble.
Everyone gets a night like that in their life where you get to break all the rules and somehow still be king of the universe. And I'm glad that was yours.
It was. I can remember so many vivid like pictures in my mind of where I was standing when I said that's called boot juice. And then they would come over later and be like, hey, what'd you say it was called over there? It's like boot juice. Like, yeah, that's right, boot juice. Hey, Ned.
Yeah.
Do you smell that?
Smells like victory?
That's my pits, bro.
Whoa.
No, actually it is. As you know, Becky and I live a clean life. We try to use a lot of clean organic products. And with that, we have started using more natural deodorants. And the one I want to talk about today that I've been using is Native Deodorant. It's formulated without aluminum, parabens, and talc. It is used with ingredients found in nature, such as coconut oil, shea butter, and tapioca starch, which that's hilarious because I can think about putting pudding under my armpits. I know it's not a one-to-one there, but I like making it a one-to-one on my own mind because that's
It's kind of like you're slathering your pits with boba balls.
Yeah, kind of. It works. Making the switch to a natural deodorant does not mean you have to sacrifice on odor and wetness protection. And also, you don't have to listen just Ned and Keith here. It's not just us endorsing this. They have over 8,000 5-star reviews.
And less is more. I mean, Native has fewer, simpler ingredients, so everything that's in the deodorant.
It comes in a wide variety of enticing scents for the men and the women out there. Plus, they have new limited edition seasonal scents throughout the years. For people like me, they have unscented. I kind of like that unscented life. I like smelling like nothing. Sometimes I like smelling like coconut, sometimes lavender, but sometimes nothing. I want to smell like nothing.
Unscented just means you smell like Keith.
Here's the special offer for all you TryPod cadets out there, whatever we call you. We call you Miles Nation. We call you Tri-Poodles. I don't know. But for all of you listening, you get 20% off your first purchase. Just visit nativedeodorant.com and use promo code TRYGUYS during checkout. That's 20% off of your first purchase. That's a huge percentage, a fifth off your first purchase by going nativedeodorant.com and using promo code TRYGUYS, TRYGUYS, all one word. That's the promo code. All right, let's get back to our conversation.
All right, we got a couple more questions here. Can I get a fake name of a young boy?
David Salamander.
This is David Salamander writing. Hey, Miles and the Try Guys. My teacher actually promised my group and me that she would give us McDonald's if any of us won this composition writing competition, which I did.
Way to go, David Salamander.
Congratulations, Dave.
She does not show any signs of doing so, so what should I do? Thank you in advance. Yours sincerely, David Salamander.
Flash her tires.
Next question.
You need to announce it to the class and make everybody go, ooh.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like, hey, Miss S, I recall you promising this, and I don't think that it's happened yet. It'd be a shame if something happened to your tires.
I do love the old elementary and middle school ooh.
Oh yeah, man.
Ooh. Oh, did you have the
Habersberger, can you come to the office, please?
Oh, whoa. Did you have the ah?
Wait, what was that one?
What's that one?
In our school, instead of going ooh, it was ah. It literally went ah.
Did you go to the Fame High School?
For us, it wasn't just ooh, it was a woo woo.
Were you guys in?
Yeah.
Were you guys in like a cappella troops? What is this shit?
I don't know. It was just like ah.
Ours
he's
was
in trouble.
I love the specificity.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I think it was just because you'd go you're in trouble, and that it like mimicked that
You're
like
in
sound, and
Sure.
like but everyone did that, and it was like that's the sound
Across grades.
across. Yeah, it was school wide. That was the sound in the South that of my elementary school at least.
That's the song of the South.
Song of the South. Ah,
Different song.
Different song that we're talking about.
Yeah.
All
very
right,
different.
Miles.
We should probably also say don't slash the teacher's tires.
Yeah, don't slash
Yeah,
these
sure.
tires.
No,
Unless
but
you have
you
a
want-
threat of slashing.
Yeah.
ever present.
David won a contest.
That's true.
You should just go up to her.
Yeah, but see, it's hard sometimes because your teacher's a big scary, so maybe your teacher's a big
This is a
scary.
real moment for Miles.
Contest was should be like validation enough on its own. She was just dangling McDonald's as a prize, but really the real prize is you're a damn fine writer.
Yeah.
Or a musician.
Was it?
Writing.
I thought it was
Composition.
writing composition. I guess that
Writing
could be either.
writing
Well, it's
composition.
composition writing.
Yeah. Well,
That sounds more like music. Actually.
Composition writing sounds like music to me. Writing composition
So,
sounds like
David Salamander, go ahead and buy McDonald's. Treat yourself.
No, get the McDonald's from the teacher.
Yeah, get the
make
teacher.
her make
My parents bribed
him.
me with McDonald's too for good grades.
yeah.
I got Pizza Hut.
Maybe you could kind of.
Consensus here is she's getting you that McDonald's.
Yeah.
Also, you're probably one of her top students, so I don't think it's going to be too awkward.
Hire a Ronald McDonald impersonator.
Yeah.
To slash her tires.
Just
She'll be like, "What the fuck?"
wear a suit to school and
Yeah.
ask her on a date to McDonald's.
Wow.
Okay, you have clown makeup smeared on the door, and in red paint on the chalkboard, it says, "It's been 12 weeks and no McDonald's. Why, Mrs. Walker? Why?"
Yeah, that's good.
P.S. I'm going to slash your tires.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Say, it's been 12 weeks since you looked at me.
Oh,
It's been-
maybe you can write it out in ketchup packets,
Ketchup packets
from
yeah.
McDonald's.
That's more
Oh,
cryptic.
that's good.
Yes. Or, yeah, I can keep thinking of horrible ways to torture this teacher.
Fill the little inner parts of her tires with mustard packets
Right,
so that
so
they
when you
fly out of her
slash it-
car when she drives down the highway.
We got time for one more question. This one is called Lied About Dead Sister. Eugene, can I get a fake name?
Is this going to be fun, Miles?
He lied about saying his sister was dead.
Okay, then I'm into it.
that's
I want to
fine.
hear it.
Sounds funny.
Okay, cool.
yeah, way funnier than the other
My
one.
sister's alive. No, that's me. Okay, Eugene, fake name, please.
Human like cat.
Human like cat is like cat is a hyphen. Like was the mother's name. Cat was the father's.
Human like is the middle name.
Like is the middle name.
Human like cat.
Human like
L-Y-K.
cat.
Human cat.
Human like cat.
The name's human. Human like cat.
Human like cat writes, I'm taking a summer speech class, and one of the speeches we had to give was a quote unquote special occasion speech. Throughout
You
the
can
whole-
officiate a wedding.
Yeah.
yeah.
Throughout the whole semester, he's, I assume that means the teacher, been telling me I need to show more emotion and more energy because I kind of have a monotone voice. So for this speech, I knew I needed to really show emotion. So the only way I can do
You
that...
talked about the monotone voice and then got way more expressive.
I
in
got
how you
nervous.
talk.
I got nervous. My voice is monotone.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
So I needed to really show emotion. So the only way I could do that was to pretend that my sister was dead.
Oh.
Do you think that I did was wrong? Or was it okay because I saved my grade because of it? Thanks, human like cat.
What?
Wait, did he do a funeral speech? Was that the speech?
That sounds like it.
Then it's just being, trying to act and put yourself in the position of the character of the
Yeah.
role, which is a little more excusable actually.
But
Because,
also,
like,
when people are so sad, your voice becomes more monotone because you're holding back tears.
True.
I'm confused.
Unless you're really like giving it, you know?
Yeah. I think it depends on did this like
She died as she lived.
That is a lot more emotion than
Yeah, that's big.
did Human Like
Cautiously.
did Human Like Cat continue to lie outside of the
Yeah.
speech?
It
That's
doesn't
kind
seem
of where
like it. It seems like it was just for the speech, but the people in the class and the teacher think it was a real speech. I
How
think.
good was the grade?
Well, it seems
Was it
like
McDonald's level?
It seems like McDonald's level.
I
Like
hope
they
you don't
got-
have to slash any tires. But
Yeah.
Let us know if you need help.
So wait, this teacher was like, you don't show any emotion. So this student did a speech about their dead sister, and the teacher probably was like, oh my God, your sister's dead?
No
How
wonder.
am I not going to give you an A for the whole
Yeah,
course? No
that's
wonder
true.
you've been weirdly deprived of emotion. You're holding back so much because your sister died.
Yeah.
So
that's
maybe
rough.
the tactic wasn't that they actually showed more emotion. Maybe it was the content of the speech
Yeah.
that got
Yeah.
that grade
True.
up.
Yeah.
Either way,
100%.
win-win.
Yeah.
And if I was a
So-
teacher in that class, I'd say, for that, you get an A. That manipulation.
Miles,
A+.
wow, I'm now realizing that you have the energy of the 90s supportive teacher.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
like in Boy
Yeah.
Meets World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that right there, the you did
No,
well,
you didn't
kid.
do it right. He does it through the nose.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good.
Yeah.
Nice. We saved Mr. Bonsignore.
Actually, yeah. Like, now get your backpacks and get out of here.
Yeah. You guys go play. I'll clean up.
No, no, say, you guys go
Wow.
play. I'm going to practice my guitar.
You guys go play. I'm going to practice my guitar.
Can you give me
Wouldn't that be a laugh line?
and at the end of Boy Meets World, do an exhale and say class dismissed?
Class dismissed.
You guys remember that finale? That was
Yes.
good. That was
Hell yeah.
beautiful. I do feel like Mr. Feeney, against all odds, is one of the most powerful father figures in my life.
Creatures. One of the most powerful creatures in cinema.
He's just such
Right? He could be an alien.
Mr. Feeney, of everyone in media and entertainment, was your number one father figure?
I think he's up there.
Well, in the 90s, all-knowing neighbors were such a thing. Mr.
Such a
Wilson,
thing.
Yeah.
Beanie.
Feeney's the guy, though.
I think number one dad's got to be Sandy from the OC.
Oh,
I mean, he's
Sandy
a dad
Cohen.
to everybody on that show.
Yes.
Watch that.
Oh, come on, Keith.
I didn't
You-
watch it.
Eugene, I know
That's
you fucked with
okay.
Sandy Cohen.
Just a couple
Sandy
seasons.
Cohen.
well, there were only
He has
a
great
couple
eyebrows.
seasons.
Great eyebrows.
Great eyebrows. Surfed every morning, just always catching a hot wave. Brings in a poor kid from wherever Ryan's from, and he's always solving people's problems, but not in a way that
Yeah.
gives them all the answers.
So I don't know if you guys know, but we're looking for a new office space.
It's a huge development for
Yeah,
our
we
company.
are actually outgrowing the Ned's old house that we are working in. We're looking for actual studio space. But the thing is, we're going to have to furnish it with a whole bunch of new furniture. And since we can't all be married to Ariel, we've been looking at this new service called Modsy.com. Now, Modsy.com is the revolutionary online interior home design service that starts at just $69.
Which is a hilarious price.
Nice.
I mean, come on.
That's a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the cost of hiring an interior designer, and so much easier. Just take a few photos and measurements of your space, furniture and all, take their style quiz, and the Modsy designers create 2 custom design plans for you. The space that we're looking at hasn't even been built yet, so
Yes.
we're kind of designing this in real time with Modsy and the architects. I mean, it's going to be really cool when it's all finished.
And they can give us these groundbreaking 3D like technologies, so they have like 3D layouts of the space, so you can actually sort of virtually tour it, which helps so much. If you've ever used that sort of technology on a rental site or something like that, you've been able to experience it. It is so cool to actually be able to feel like you're in the space looking around.
And they have a price matching guarantee and exclusive savings. So you can shop all the beautiful furniture in your Modsy designs at once from one easy checkout. Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. Wow, that's cool. Wow, neat.
Yeah. So basically, you're able to aggregate furniture and then buy it all through Modsy. Plus, Modsy guarantees that you land on a design you love or your money back.
This month only for our listeners, if you go to modsy.com and start a design project and use the code TRYGUYS, you will get 20% off. That's $14-ish off. That's incredible. That makes it not even a funny number anymore. It's like it's funny how cheap it is. That's 20% off for our listeners only at modsy.com, code TRYGUYS. That's MODSY.com, code TRYGUYS.
We're making our office better. You can make your home better. Check it out, modsy.com.
Ned, I am impressed and surprised because normally we talk about things that we watched growing up, and Ned's like, "Yeah, I didn't watch that. I don't know what you're talking about." So I would not have pegged you for an OC guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm psyched.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have pegged you for an OC guy.
Oh, are you kidding me? California,
Zach
here we
loves it.
come.
I recognize
Welcome to the OC,
Adam
bitch.
Brody.
I recognize that the show was
Yes.
too sexy for me.
It was super sexy.
I was like, I'm not
sexy.
interested.
That's part of the allure.
dude, when Seth and Summer recreated the Spider-Man kiss, are you kidding me?
They just looked like hot people.
Was that your number one like high school show when you were in high school? Or like what?
That was the one that everyone cared about, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my number one show.
But that was like
I
the hot
watched it
teen
so that,
drama that was like fun, and it was like the right amount
if
of
you didn't watch
trashy,
it,
but
you weren't
good.
a part of certain
I didn't watch
Oh,
water
really?
cooler conversations. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It was like a weekly debrief.
Oh my god! And then when
Yeah.
Oliver came in and he was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Is it worth going back? And I love sexy teen drama. Is it worth going back and watching the OC now?
It holds up, but don't once Marissa dies, goes downhill.
Yeah. But also you
Spoiler.
get Olivia Wilde in season 2.
I love Olivia
Yes.
Wilde.
Yep.
I would say watch season 1, season 2, and then that's it.
Then duck out hard.
And I would also watch Heroes season 1, and then
Heroes is my shit.
yeah,
Heroes is
great.
so good.
So good.
Yeah, but just like the first season.
They played the commercials for that show incessantly.
They did,
Save the
yeah.
cheerleader, save the world. And then that moment when Hero was just, Yatta!
Yeah, you do the
Every time I do something, I'm really proud of myself. I scream that.
Yeah.
It means I did it.
Peter Petrelli. And Milo Ventimiglia, breakout role.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
hats off.
Who?
Milo Ventimiglia? What do you
From
mean
This Is
who?
Us.
From This Is Us.
Oh yeah, totally,
Heroes.
man.
The guy who, remember he had
absolutely.
in
Sounds like a
Heroes,
prostitute.
he had a little bang.
I know
Gilmore
that.
Girls. That's
They
where
cut it
Gilmore
out.
Girls
And that
Gilmore
show,
Girls was
too.
I thought
That's
his
true.
breakout.
I guess it is.
Yeah.
I
I
also
love
know
Anthony.
Boy
Well,
Meets
every
World.
generation has their hot high school teen drama, right?
Yeah.
The OC was kind of near when we were high school. Then it was Gossip Girl. Now it's Riverdale. There's always one. Some people love it as a genre. I know Keith's wife is obsessed with teen
Oh, yeah.
dramas.
I have never watched a single one. I don't know the OC. I don't know Riverdale.
Oh,
I
Pretty
don't know
Little
Pretty
Liars was right
Liars.
before
I don't
Riverdale.
know
Yeah.
any of. I call them the CW hot people murder shows because they're always hot high schoolers that are clearly 30, or
Clearly
above,
30.
and there's always murder,
gets murdered.
and they don't know who did it, and they keep getting murdered, and they're in high school, and they all fuck each other, and then they keep getting murdered. But then they're maybe they're not murdered. Maybe just their dad was murdered. No, he wasn't murdered either. They just thought he was murdered.
Well, if you go to Hot People Murder High School, it's gonna get pretty complicated.
Such a good show.
That's
Hot
an
People
awesome
Murder High School.
That's so
People
good.
Murder High School.
People Murder High School.
Wait, I know, Keith, you've been talking a long time about wanting to make a very campy musical, and I have wanted to direct one, and that's the one.
Hot People Murder High School.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What's the inception
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
type of
We're
show? Is
gonna
it?
talk.
Yes.
Is
You're
it?
on as an EP.
And Becky will be on for consulting.
Yeah. And
Is
Eugene
it-
will be our dancer.
Yeah.
Is it Beverly Hills 90210? Is
Yes.
that
I
the
think
prototype?
so.
It was the first one about hot people in high school having adult drama.
That was a high schooler show?
No. They
Yeah,
weren't.
Beverly Hills 90210. Well, they were in high school.
Really?
They were the
I can't
original.
think of any,
high-
like
And,
70s shows.
did that come before or after Melrose Place? I was confused.
that was around the same time.
chronologically.
Melrose Place was adults because they lived on
Okay.
Melrose Place.
See, I thought they were all adults.
No, Beverly Hills 90210 was high schoolers. Look at all the clips. They're like opening their lockers and shit.
And
Yeah.
then there's always the counterculture one, like My So-Called Life or Freaks and Geeks, that is critically acclaimed but
Freaks
gets
and
canceled
Yeah.
in one season.
Freaks and Geeks was amazing.
Love that
Undeclared
show.
was this
Yeah.
basically
Undeclared's
the
so
same
good.
show.
Well,
but
now they have
college.
streaming services. There's a lot of like slightly left of center or really far left, like Euphoria or 13 Reasons Why, like real dramatic high school
Shout out,
shows.
yeah.
I do feel like a lot of them. I think I just checked out a little bit once I realized the age of all the actors in my head, and also that as someone who's past high school, it's not aspirational for me anymore to be
Right.
that hot because no one was that hot, and also no one was having that amount of sex or
No.
drugs or drama.
You weren't?
Certainly not amount of death. Yeah, so I'm just like, oh man, I
Sex,
don't think I get it.
murder.
I gotta almost
Maybe
envision.
in California they were though. Like we didn't all
Maybe?
grow up.
Yeah.
here.
I definitely, when I got to college, all of the, like when we were freshmen, everyone who went, it seemed like everyone who went to school in LA is like, yeah, I'm over cocaine. And I'm like,
Kind of, but it makes it's like
all right, cool.
I was
I
never
get-
on cocaine.
I almost have to think of them like they're in college. Like Pretty Little Liars had like some weird stuff. I mean, OG Loveline is like what Lucy Hale with a guy over
Yeah, a
20?
teacher, yeah.
yeah.
You know, that's the pilot of Riverdale, is that Archie's been fucking a teacher.
It's
yeah.
always something.
Wow.
Yeah.
No one, but it's so funny because it's clearly like illegal and something that generally
But, like,
society says
also
no.
hot.
But then in TV shows on hot people murder high
People
schools,
murder high school.
Yeah.
we're always like, yeah, I support this storyline. I guess it's so crazy. That's
Now-
where I think I have that like
Also, like
separation
they're
of
all
logic.
so fucking hot, and yet they're always like, "She's so ugly."
Everybody's
so
gorgeous.
hot. Everyone's so good looking, and they're all talking about how ugly they are.
Well, high school can be confusing, but you know what's not
When you read
confusing
Hot
is
People
our
Murder High School.
final segment, where we let the youngest and least experienced member of us give some advice that will go for Miles. With Miles Bonsignore.
Hey, what's up, Miles Nation?
Oh boy.
Do you want to lock lips with a sexy ass model?
I mean,
Okay, I'm on board.
Do you want to French a celebrity in the light of day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Emma Stone, J.K. Rowling,
What?
JK
Adam Sivan and Driver. These are all people you could fucking French. If you get a tongue scraper.
yes.
Your plaque is eroding your face. You need to get a tongue scraper that's going to scrape off the dirty little monsters collecting on your tongues.
Do you guys scrape your tongue?
Oh yeah.
So
Not really.
now, are you talking? Do you have one of those plastic tongue scrapers that you like?
You rake.
You rake and
No.
then you comb.
No.
No, there's one that's like it's like almost like you till your ground first, and you like go and then you turn upside down, then you go
I just brushed my tongue.
I have a single
bad?
metal band.
Becky has one of these things.
Yeah.
She just got it. Now I don't
know about
see
this.
the value in using the copper band over just grinding your teeth across your tongue forward. Like
Ew.
Well, here's the thing.
it's the same.
Well, because you need to spit it out afterwards, right?
But I need to spit it out off the scraper too.
But now it's on your teeth.
It's in your mouth.
I can
Teeth
still
is on your teeth.
I can
Teeth
spit
is
it
on your
out.
teeth.
I can spit it out.
But here's the thing: with the tongue scraper, you can get all the way back into your throat,
Yeah.
and
Really gag
well, you
yourself.
kind of gag, and you gag up the plaque.
Wait.
and you're gonna put it on your thing, and you're gonna scrape the
When
plaque
did y'all
out.
start using tongue scrapers?
I am new to the tongue scraper game. It was not my girlfriend Maggie introduced. So this was in the last 3 years, and
This is
I
new to people.
was horrified when I realized, because my mouth always tasted bad to me. I was like, ugh, why? What? I'm not clean enough. And I did brush my tongue a little bit, but it's, to me, not enough. You get your tongue scraper on there. It's like this little plastic rake.
Yeah.
You bring it down, and you will be stunned at
Oh,
how
yeah.
many little monsters are living on your tongue.
I've never done this.
I assumed
It'll blow your
everyone tongue
mind.
scraped.
if you've never
You've
done
been
it,
tongue scraping since you're
over
young?
over 12 years now.
yeah, I started in high school, but I've lost my tongue scraper. Then I finally get
have
one a
two.
little later, and then so I've been on and off.
I have one that stays in my to-go bag, just so I'm always ready.
Yeah.
I feel very self-conscious about my mouth right now, you guys.
Ned, we were all there, man.
I
In
think
fact, it's not talked about enough. That's why Miles is here.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Just as you're
here.
a father figure to him,
Yeah.
he can be one back to
All
you.
right. All right. Well, we'll see you next time on the podcast. Thanks for listening to the TryPod. Be sure to subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, and we might read out one of your secrets. If you're listening to this in the car, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/TryPod.
Well, no, if you're in the car, drive safely.
Well, you know, when you get home, and another time, don't text and drive for sure. We also got YouTube videos every Wednesday and Saturday on youtube.com/TryGuys. We've got new merch at tryguys.com. Check it out. We got a cute little backpack with dinosaurs on it.
So cute.
It's great for back to school. And, of course, we have just announced that we are coming to the Pacific Northwest. Seattle, Portland, and Vancouver. Get your tickets, baby. TryGuys.com/tour. tryguys.com/book. Basically, everything's at tryguys.com. We love you. This has been another episode of the TryPod.
That was a lot.
Amazing. He
Thank
nailed
you.
it.
Thank
That
you.
was a lot. I think you just breathed once. That was one exhale. That was
Pivoted really hard from the tongue scrapers.
Yeah, well,
We're running out of
They
time.
They mainly help with bad breath. I don't think
no, I know.
the
That's why I'm
health stuff is a big
self-conscious.
thing. No, you're fine. I never noticed any bad breath.
Well,
from
then
you.
I'm fine. So it's
Yeah.
I make out with you all the time.
They'll help you. They'll help you lock lists with a celeb.
This has been the TryPod. Keith, hit us with the official Sexy Murder High School theme song.
Right, I'm going to uni. I'm going to Oxford, Lily.
The TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful. Oh, my
That was Hot People Murder High School.
People
Hot People
High
Murder.
People Murder High School.